2. Okay, this is take 2. Okay, I've rechanged the settings, so I'm hoping now you should hear no echo. So thank you to the guys who were bearing with me on that. But let's actually get to what you actually came to watch. And welcome guys to 16-Bits Server. Now as you can see, it is a little bit different now. Unfortunately the IP is hidden at the moment just because this server couldn't really handle that many people. But I am always open. If people are wanting to have a little look around, they can come on and show. So if you want to pop on, and oh look, there's our special guest. But if you do want to come on and have a little look around, send me a tweet on Twitter, and then we can try and get you on over the weekend so you can have a little look around and see what you think. But let's take you on a tour. So I'm not quite sure where Mike's gone. He's just disappeared. But we'll catch up with him in a minute. So this is our logo. We're just going to put this here. Looks good. But we'll do a bit of an... Let's go outside. Let's do outside first. So over here now, we have got our sugarcane farm. And if you have a little look, we have some friends. And these friends are what make our sugar farm work. Without them, this sugar farm really wouldn't work at all. So what these guys are doing, and you'll see there's 2 of them. I have a feeling that we've run out of room in the chest, which is why he's holding that. Yeah, let's just take some of that. So what happens is that one there will go around and break the top ones, and then the little wooden guy, he'll actually go around, collect all them sugar canes up, and put it into the chest for us. Now this is part of the magic part of FTB mod pack. And as we can see, there's Mike. Mike did all of this. So rather than me trying to explain it, let's give him a quick call.
Hello.
Evening, Mike. Just to warn you, you are live.
Whee!
You are live on the 16-Bits live stream. So, I don't know where... Oh, there you are. So, everyone, he may look like Bumblebee, but he doesn't sting like a bee. This is Mike. He's been playing on the Feed the Beast server now for a couple of weeks when we first started it. When I reached out to people and said, who wants to come on and play, Mike was one of the first people who did that. And you're also the person who created these guys.
Yeah! Love Thorncraft, love the Golems.
Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Sure I can. I know you've been doing a lot of the buildcraft and industrial stuff, but that's not really my style. I'm more of a swords, bows and magic kind of thing, so I got really into the Thorncraft mod that we've got installed on the server. And these little guys are little workers that you can make and assign to a chest or an area to do jobs for you. And they are a much simpler way of automating a farm. So the little guy over there with the red eyes will harvest any fully grown crops in the area and replant them automatically, will go for the sugarcane right now, but you can't pick them up. The little wooden one will pick anything up that you drop in the vicinity and put it in the chest. So if I drop my scoop on the other side of the fence, he'll pick it up and put it in. Or the sword. And it will go in the chest, and it's done.
So I don't know, I remember coming on one day, and I literally turned up onto the server one day, and then there was these just golems everywhere, and I was like, what the hell's going on? I mean, I didn't expect it. I remember, you know, Mike did the night before say, oh, I'm working on getting a few helpers. Now don't worry, they're just going to help out. And when I came back on, this is literally what I saw. As you can see, these are really cool. I mean, it really helps with, rather than having to make machines and pumps and harvesters and stuff like that to do your work, you can just get a couple of these little guys. And we haven't got to feed them, I don't think, do we?
No, we don't have to feed them, we don't have any machines to turn on. Other than the initial cost of making them, they don't need any resources, so we don't need to fuel any engines.
Look at that.
And that's why we've got, what? How many stacks? Close to about 10 stacks of sugarcane in there.
True, but I'd just like to say that I actually already have taken out most probably about 8 as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Full. So this is our sugarcane farm. And there's a reason why we have sugarcane, and it's used a lot for the magic, isn't it? That's one of the main reasons why we got this stuff in.
Yes, when you are researching the developments for your magic, because you can't build anything new until you've experimented on your research table, you need paper to make notes on, and also paper is really useful for it.
Yep. So this is a must. If you're going to do the magic, you've got to have a sugarcane farm. So let's go see what else we've got. So here on the left, you're going to see we've got a little mini forest. Now, this isn't where we come and have picnics. There are no bears inside here. No. This is a rubber tree farm. Well, and it's not really much of a farm. It's just rubber trees, loads of them. And rubber, it's a pretty huge thing. You do need quite a lot of rubber. And I'm just turning the sound down a bit because otherwise that's quite loud. And you most probably won't be able to hear us. There you go, that's better. We'll keep that a bit higher though. So the rubber tree, to actually get rubber out of a rubber tree, you need something called a tree tap. We'll grab one of them in a minute. Have you got one on you at all, Mike?
No, but I can go get one from the
tool chest. You get one. So these are quite hard to find. You will not find them on your kind of regular routing. You'll find a lot of normal trees as you're going around. The best place to find one of these is in the swamps. So if you need rubber, go to the swamps. It's the best place to find these rubber trees. And they're also quite distinctive. And the way you can tell if you've got a rubber tree, and I just need to get to the right angle so you guys can really see this best, is on the top of the tree you'll see that it has actually got 2 leaves pointing straight up. So it's got like a little hat. Now because I've put them so close they've kind of merged a bit, but if you can see
it
here, this here, these 2 leaves here, if I got rid of that one, get rid of that one. Okay, they would look like that. They got like a little hat on. They look really weird when you go out and about. So if you need rubber, look for the hat. And obviously rubber's used for a lot of things, but we're going to show you some of the usage, and I've lost Mike. Oh, there we go.
Have a tree tap.
Ah, thank you. It's like hide and seek in here, actually, couldn't we? This could be a game. Oh, I can't need it again. Thanks. There we go. Cool. So this is a tree tap. It's made quite easily. You make it out of wood, nothing too much harder. And what you do is you find these little kind of orange beads on the trunks. You right-click, and then you collect sticky resin. Now the trees will automatically grow this resin back as long as you leave them for long enough. You can kill the resin or deplete the resin too much, so you have to make sure that if you do it, you take the resin, you leave it to recharge, and you come back at a later date. So this here is a rubber farm, or our rubber tree forest mini. So I've showed you the logo, I've showed you to the right, so I'm pretty sure the last time you came, you guys saw our wheat farm. This is our wheat farm, nothing's changed. Well, actually it has changed. Actually, that's a lie. I forgot. It has changed. So the principle is the exact same. So,
you're going to need some fuel. I'm just going to go get some fuel.
Yeah, we need some fuel. So, this works the exact same. We have our 2 machines. This one is our farm. This plants it all plants all the seeds for us. This one here is our farmer. That one then cuts the wheat down. But we have a new part on the end, so once the farmer cuts it down, it pulls the wheat into the chest. And we'll just get these running because we could do with doing that. And then we have a new one here. This is called an autocraft machine. Now, these are really, really handy. And think of it like a normal crafting table, except the only difference is, one, you can put items in, and when you come out of it, they don't pop out. But secondly, if you put it next to a chest, put a recipe in, so let's say 3 wheat to make bread, and then you put some piping with a machine out the bottom, what you get is this will now automatically create bread as long as there's wheat inside the chest. And it's brilliant. So we now have a constant supply of bread. It's not the most interesting food. But as you can see, so here is the wheat, and that wheat will go obviously into the chest. And then this back pipe over here, this is the one that's coming from the autocraft table. There you go, that wooden one. Just there. And it comes down here, and that runs all the way into our house, okay, into a dispenser. And that dispenser allows us, obviously, just to get food whenever we need it. So if I turn this engine here on, what we should start to see is we'll see some bread now come out the other side. And it's as easy as that. Presto. There we go. Automatic bread making machine. It's pretty cool.
It's been very useful.
It's been very helpful. So if we'll just leave that running, as you can see, the farmer's breaking down that wheat quite nicely. So we'll leave that running. Let's go on. All the way down here, this is a new one. I think we've run out of some bog earth, but
yes, we have.
We'll have to make some more. But what this does, this is called a peat farm, and this is our unlimited fuel. So you make something called bog earth, you put it inside the peat bog, it will lay it all out for us, you leave it for actually a couple of days, and then come back. We use this kind of farmer again, but this time it's a farmer for peat, and it will dig that peat up, and it creates peat, this. And this can be used in all the different furnaces. It's really handy because bog earth's really easy to make. It's just sand, water and earth, and out of that you can make energy. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, this is what, the second machine we made?
Yes.
It's so helpful. So helpful. So we need to get some bog earth, but we'll show you that. What else we got outside? Over here, tree farm. We'll do the tree farm, it's more interesting. This is our tree farm. It's a bit bare, we need to put some more trees in it.
We need some more hummus, actually. Yeah. Tobias left a message on the notice board.
Okay. The notice board. That's cool. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So yeah, we need to get some more hummus. Which is rather a bit of a pain, actually. We haven't got any. But this here grows trees.
Oh, we'll get it.
Okay. This grows trees, cuts trees, and then puts it into the chest. So as you can see, we've got loads of wood. So it's just a really easy way for us to collect tons and tons of wood.
Here we are, 3 stacks of hummus. And here goes.
And that's correct. So I'm just having a quick look at some of the people getting involved on the chat. So thanks, guys. It's fantastic. Yeah, we are actually getting quite more advanced, Pixel Ninja, than what we originally did. Which, when we get inside, we've got even some more cool stuff going on. And definitely, there is obviously loads of different machines, but what you're saying, Pixel, is correct. So what we could do is we can actually put pumps to all these different engines outside in our farm and pump the peat straight from our kind of obviously automated peat area straight into the machine, so we wouldn't have to worry about keep going back and having to feed the machines up all the time.
And also, if the machines were in awkward places and we couldn't plate to them, there was a golem called the clay golem, and he is assigned to an inventory like an engine, and you say, I want you to keep at least this much or as much as you can put of something in here. So we could tell him that we want the engines to always be stocked with peat, tell him where the peat is, and he would run around the whole map stocking the engines with peat for us.
So, I mean, that's a brilliant idea. Much easier than running pipes, because pipes are good, don't get me wrong, they can be a real pain sometimes to run. So, I think maybe we'll look at the golem route, but...
Especially as our friend decorates with gravel paths.
Yes. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. That might be a very good idea. And last but least, here is our cactus farm. Now, you might be thinking, this is a bit weird. I mean, we've got trees, that makes sense, wood. We've got rubber trees for rubber, makes sense. We've told you what the sugar canes are for. And we've got wheat for food, and we've got peat for energy. Why have we got cactuses? And it's a really good question, and there's a really good answer to it. The reason we have cactuses is to make waterproof piping. It's a very useful thing, especially if you also want to be transporting liquids from machines to machines or from areas to areas. You need waterproof pumps if you're going to put liquid through them. And to make waterproof pipes, you need this kind of like green string. And this green string you can get from bees by doing the bee work, which we'll go to in a little bit, and we'll get Mike to show you that. But an easier way is cactuses. So a cactus farm for waterproof piping, it's a must. It's just so quick, it's very easy. Obviously we need to break a lot of this down, and you can actually make automated cactus farms, so it'd cut it down for us, so it'd just keep cutting down and the cactus would just keep growing itself. And we're mostly looking at doing that over the weekend, so that again that will create a nice fully automated supply of cactus. So that's pretty much everything outside. We've got a nice fountain, nothing to see inside there.
Chicken shed.
We've got a chicken shed, yep, chicken shed's down here.
A little lesson on the chickens, I needed some feathers.
Let's have a little look. Oh, we've got quite a few chickens in here. Yeah, look
Not as many as it was before, it was practically unethical.
Oh, really? Oh, God. Well, I'm glad that it looks a bit better now. I'm going to grab some of these eggs over here. Ooh. Oh, no, get out of there. Oh, no.
This is what happens. The door system is a great idea, but if you forget to close the gate...
Yeah, no. So we actually have double doors here. You get out of my way. You get out. So we have obviously gates here and then a door there. We need to make that a little bit bigger, actually. So we'll just grab that. Oh, I just threw an egg in there. Okay, so that's everything outside. There's not much more really we've got going on here at the moment. There are some things further on, but we'll come to them. But let's show you the house. Now, the first time we showed this, we had one story. It was made out of wood, if I remember rightly. Very easy for flammable liquids. Well, just very easy for the whole thing to go up in flames.
Creepers. We had 4 creepers attacking a single bow.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. We did have 4 creepers. Mike, you're a little bit distorted. Is your mic close to your mouth? Just to...
It is, yes. 1 second.
There we go. Sorting the distortionate. Distortionate? Yeah, the distortionate. Could be a new word. Well, you know, only the best pixel in the 16-bits FTB server. Only the best indoor chicken farms. How's that, Mike?
Is that any better?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Marvellous.
That is much, much better. Right, let me get back to my PC. Let's have a look. So, let's go inside. It's boring to stay outside. Let's go inside. So, these here, can anyone guess what these are? I bet you can, because they're not. They look kind of similar. I'm kind of checking the chat to see if I can roughly see if someone says something. Got no answers yet. It's either just... Oh, here we go. I got an answer. Who's first? Who's first? Iron Fang is first. Solar panels. We have a winner. Iron Fang, you are correct. These are solar panels. Now, we created these to give us, obviously, some energy. And we did actually have a jetpack. And I really wanted to show you my jetpack, but my jetpack went into lava. So I don't have a jetpack. But these give us a good source of clean, easy energy. In the daytime, it just charges up, and then we can use the energy, and obviously at night it doesn't do anything, but we need to make a few more of these to make it worthwhile, but they're doing a pretty good job, these two.
They are. You can run stuff pretty much for free during the day.
Definitely. Okay, so this here is our kind of container area, or barrel? Yeah, barrel area, that'll do. This is where all our materials are. We could have put all the big stuff we use regularly in here. And these are all barrels. I don't know. I think I've told you before about them, but these are just these are so good. These are so helpful.
If we right click on the cobble.
Yeah, you can store 64 times 64 blocks inside here, okay? So if we check out our cobble, at the moment we've got 467 cobblestone. That's gone down.
Yeah,
We used to
Tobias smelted a load of it into smooth stone, and I had a couple of stacks on me when I fell into lava, so...
okay. But we used to have like over 2,000 cobblestone in that one barrel. And you know, if you try to do that in a chest, I mean, it just uses the whole chest up. So these barrels, these are one of my favourite things in FTB. I love these. These should be just standard. So here we go. Oh, food. I'm hungry. Here you go. Here's my bread that we made earlier. Nice little dispenser. Again, no chests. Dispenser for all of our food. As you can see, there we go. Oh, we've got cookies.
Yeah,
That is new.
I was getting a lot of cocoa beans, and we had a lot of wheat.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Underneath it, we've got an iron furnace. So this iron furnace, it's like a normal furnace. The only difference is it just smelts things and burns things quicker. That's literally what it does. So, but it's pretty handy to have. Right. Okay, I'm going to show you this, guys. I tweeted a picture of this earlier in the week, or Tuesday night. This is one of my, again, crowning achievements of this. We now have our very own computerized notice board. So what we can do is we can come on, you type your name in, you enter your message, and it then automatically updates on the board, and it even tells you what time it was updated. Now, the time is Minecraft time, because if this was 3 minutes past 9, rather than going forward in time, well, actually, we somehow would have gone backwards in time, which I'd love to do, and if I did, I'd make a lot of money. But I haven't learned that yet. So that is just Minecraft time, but this is handy. So the whole idea of it is, I'll show you it. So who am I? Who am I? Oh, I can't spell my own name now. I'm Adam. Oh no, I still can't spell my own name right. Let's try that again. Adam2Marsh. There we go. And it goes type my update. So hello to all watching. Oh, I can't do capital. I can't do that. That's fine. There you go. So it's updated. I come out of it, and there we go. Hello to all that are watching. Oh, I've just realised that I've lost the live stream. I forgot. Apologies, guys. I forgot my keyboard commands are set up for it to change screens.
Oh dear.
Whoops. But here we go. So this is fantastic. So this works on a programming language. So the computers all run a programming language called I think it's pronounced Lua, something like that. It's Lua anyway, is how you spell it. And I wrote a bit of a program, and you can write quite a lot of few programs in here. And this is what I created, a notice board. So I'm going to share the code with you over the weekend. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to show you the rest of what we've got here. But this is one really cool thing. I plan to hopefully update it a lot more. And you never know, if we had a bigger server with maybe more people coming on, then everyone could come on to here, and they could write notes to everyone. I mean, that'd be cool. Either that, or I'm just really sad, so I don't know which one it is, but I think it's cool. So that's our notice board. Up here is our upstairs. Woo! So we have some beds, we've got some bookshelves, we've got some magical equipment, we've got some chests, we've got a charting desk. Actually, you know what? Let's show you the magic thing. I guess you haven't really seen this before, so this is new. So I'm not really the best person to explain this. So Mike, you explain it, and I'll kind of point, but we'll keep it kind of brief because we'll do a separate thing on magic.
Okay. The magic is a part of Thorncraft, and there are 3 major components to, or major things here that you can see that are used for doing the magic. One of them is this with the quill on. It's the research desk, and that's where we find out all of our new discoveries. The second one is our little crucible over here, where we mix up some potions and use these jars, which I'll talk about in a sec. And the last one is this enchanting altar here, where we create a lot of the items. Now, the way Thorncraft works, have you got any items in your inventory at the minute, Adam?
I got sticky resin and sugar canes.
they should be fine. If Adam opens his inventory and he hovers over an item and holds shift, you'll see that some little pictures appear. And these are called aspects. And most items all items in vanilla and a lot of the mod items have aspects. And they're used to cast your spells. And it's something I like about Thorncraft because unimportant items, like feathers, suddenly become really valuable. And rotten flesh and stuff like that. And yeah, and one of the things that we can do is craft some more. Well, you've seen the golems, and this little guy keeps our crucible filled up. So anytime we do some magic, he empties it out. And so if I
Yep,
don't jump in there.
Whoops.
If I do this, put something in the cauldron first, and then use the wand on it. It should empty. Or it should, at least.
Oh, there we go. That sounded like someone went in that time.
I think it was because it doesn't recognise the extra bead items. There we go. And that didn't do much, but if Adam gets out of the way, the little golem will eventually stop being confused, and he'll run downstairs to our water tank and come back and refill it.
Look at that. So this is one of the cool things about magic. Them golems are all part of the magic. There's also something else that's really cool. I'm going to go into my little chest over here. Let's have a look what we got. You know, we've got some usual... Oh, actually, wait there.
Yeah, no, I did some mining earlier. But if you give me a minute, actually, we can craft one very easily.
I was going to show you something so cool. Or I can now show you some string. I can show you my wand.
Actually, can you give me your wand?
Excuse me?
Can you give me your wand, Adam?
This is PG, yeah? This is a PG show.
It is not a Harry Potter fanfic.
Okay, there you go. You have my wand. Does it sound bad if I say, Mike, you stole my wand?
A little bit.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we've actually got someone says evil magic happens upstairs.
Well,
No.
it's better than downstairs. At least we have windows.
Well, true. I mean, that's a good point. I mean, it can't be that evil. I mean, look, it's all...
It's cute.
Yeah. And we've got golems. I mean, it's not like we're not paying them. It's not like we don't feed them. Let's move on.
Can you grab me some flint, please?
Flint?
Downstairs. Yes.
Okay, right. I could be a while, because I haven't shown the guys downstairs yet. So let's go downstairs.
Ooh. Let's go downstairs. I'll get my own flint, and I'll show you the cool thing in a minute.
Okay, let's go. We'll do that in a minute. So, notes board, barrels, done that. Here is our incinerator. We had to put the sign there, and we put, well actually I put these rails here, because if they weren't there, I'd so fallen in that by now. We'll come back to that.
There may be a new thing downstairs as well.
Oh, you can see that up here, look, there's the nether. The nether is still in this game. A lot of the items you can get from the nether are very, very helpful. They do quite a lot. Oh god, we have got something new down there. What's that?
This is another piece from the magic, and it's good actually that we've been talking about it since the forge.
This looks evil. Look at that. He's got eyes. What's in?
This is the infernal furnace. This is a fuel-free furnace you get from the Thorncraft. You throw things in the top, and they pop out the front. And the chest at the front is also magical, and he will eat anything that lands on him. And
let's try it. Let's chuck some sticky resin.
Might want to come around the front then.
So we'll chuck it in there. Sticky resin's in. Oh look, and there's the rubber. Oh my god, that is evil.
And what this does, now that I've improved it quite a bit with some of the items that are hidden away, is it will, if we put ore in there, it will occasionally give us free ore when it smelts things. So we might get a gold bar and 3 or 4 nuggets as well. And it runs on no fuel. So it's...
See, I don't quite understand this. But, so he's doing us a... Actually, that's a good point. That chest looks like it'd eat my hand off, but he looks so angry, yet he's actually doing us a lot of good.
He's not angry, he's just squinting. It's quite bright in here.
You know what? Eyeshadow. That's what it is. He's wearing eyeshadow. Yeah. We should get him some sunglasses. Okay. That's really cool. Not even I've seen that. I like the candles as well, they look cool. Okay, so down here, this has changed quite dramatically as well since the last time you saw it. Last time, we had like 3 machines, all running off one Stirling engine that we kept moving constantly back and forth. We now have many machines, all of them doing very different things, all of them containing different things. So, the first thing is, we have our water tank. So a minute ago, when that golem comes downstairs, he grabs his water from here, and that tells him to come to here for his water. Now this water tank is filled by our pump room. So we go into our pump room, there's a hole. We have got a an unlimited water supply here. Remember last time I told you to create an unlimited water supply, you get 4 blocks, okay? And then you put water in the diagonals. And by doing that, you create an unlimited water supply. So this here pumps water down them waterproof pipes, because remember this is liquid, it has to be waterproof pipes. It actually runs along this marble here, and it goes into the bottom of this tank and fills the tank up. It also does run to one of our machines back here. Oh, let's get back in, let's try it again. There you go. Oh no, I can't see it in there. That's a bit weird.
My golem's coming downstairs.
Okay, always coming downstairs. Let's watch. So you go. Here comes the golem. Woo! Yeah! He's so good. So behind there, we've got our moistener. I can't seem to get in there for some reason. It seems to be like bugging out, but we've got a moistener in there. It's another new machine that makes what's called mulch. I've got a wand. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. But we'll come back to that. So there's that makes mulch that helps us make other items, especially bog earth and humus, which the peat farm works off and the tree farm works off. So mulch is a very good thing for us. Inside here we have got our carpenter. Carpenter's a fantastic device. You can just chuck in loads of stuff and it will just constantly keep making it for you, especially if you've got unlimited water supplies, and that's what we do now. So as you can see, we've got our water tank connected into the carpenter with a redstone engine, and you need the redstone engine because that pumps the water into the machine. And we've also here got creosote oil, okay? And the creosote oil comes from our coke oven, and this is heavily used in railcraft. Heavily used in railcraft, this creosote oil. So that also gets pumped into our carpenter, because the carpenter does use both. So if we're going to make, bog earth or rail beds or something like that, we will use the pumps, and we'll just continually pump the liquids into the bar on the right, and that means we can just leave it running pretty much and just keep coming back just to unfill it every so often. Here we've got a squeezer. Pretty much does what it says. It squeezes. And running them 2 machines, we've got electric engines. So to run an electric engine, we actually now have we have power. Oh yeah, we've got power, baby. No, it's not good. It sounds better in my head, to be honest. So we've got power. So these machines do not run off of standard fuel. Instead, we can actually have loads of machines connected, still turn them on and off whenever we want, and we actually can power it from what's called a bat box. And a bat box is just like a really large battery, just stores power. And then that power is created via our solar panels, so the wires come down from the solar panels into the bat box, and it also comes into our generator. So we can actually put fuel into our generator, and that will then create power for our bat box, and it will just store there. So until we use something, it just stores. Electric furnace, and we've got a few more machines. From one, I couldn't say this last time. Fabricator, that's better. Centrifuge. Oh, I'm inside you, Mike.
Whoa!
This is getting bad. This is awful. Hopper, standard. That's now a standard in Minecraft. We've got a macerator. So this, if you play Feed the Beast mod, look at getting a macerator. It's fantastic. What it does is it will literally double the amount of ore you can make from double the amount of ingots you can make from one ore block. So what it does is it literally crushes the blocks, and it makes 2 dust for every 1 block. Okay, and then you can put that dust into any type of furnace, and you get 1 ingot per dust. So you literally double it. So we've got 30 gold in here, 30 gold ore blocks. Generally, that'd be 30 gold ingots. The way we're going to do it, we're going to get 60 gold ingots out of it. I mean, it really helps, you know, especially when you get copper and tin and you're starting to run low. This can just double everything you find near enough. It doesn't work on diamonds or any of the kind of crystals,
but it does work on blaze powder.
There you go. Yes, it does work on blaze powder very well, actually.
And if you follow me down to the infernal furnace, Adam, we should hopefully see, if I've gotten some of this dust and throw it in, us getting the extra ore nuggets out of it. So we macerated 2 gold ore blocks, and
I'm not watching. Where are you? Where are you gone?
I'm here.
Here?
Down at the infernal furnace.
Ah, in furnace. There you go.
Alright, well, I'm already back, but from those 2 iron ore blocks we got 6 gold ingots by smelting it in the infernal furnace and using the macerator.
Yeah, it's a great thing to have. I would highly recommend it, and try and get it as soon as you can, because if we'd got this earlier, I mean, everything we have here would be doubled. So it's a handy thing to have. Next to it, we've got an extractor. Use the extractor for sticky resin, and there's some other items, but it can turn 1 sticky resin into 3 rubber, where generally it would be 1 sticky resin to 1 rubber when you smelt it. So handy thing to have. We've got
an acclimatizer.
Thank you.
Is useful for the beads, and I'll explain that when we get to.
So that's the beads. We did have a machine here, but somebody broke it. And now I'm not looking at anyone. I'm just saying that somebody broke it. But this here was a rolling machine. I'm going to do some stuff on Railcraft at the weekend, so we'll kind of cover that a bit more there. But it's primarily used for that. So Fort Knox, aka the chess room. This is the piece de resistance? I can't even say that, didn't I?
Piece de resistance.
There we go. See? That's what I might say. This here is Fort Knox, and it's an iron door. There's no switches. Oh no. Computer craft again. You got to enter a password.
Super secret.
It is amazingly secret. If anyone guesses it, I'll have to change it. But if you do guess it, I wouldn't say I'm that impressed, because it's not that hard to guess, but it's good. But yeah, so password control door, brilliant. It's a really simple program to write. I'm actually going to show you really quickly, just so you can see. Oh, actually, no, I'll show you the password then. I'll do it the weekend. I'll show you the coding behind the door. It's super simple, really easy to set up, and if you've got like a multiplayer world and you kind of want to lock people out of a door, you know, then boom, best way. Great way there.
We also might need to show them another door later on, one of Tobias's ones from Thorncraft.
Ah, okay, cool. So in here is our chest room. So inside here is just a misc, just bits and bobs, really, to be honest. We've got all the different machinery. So there's different kind of items that we've kind of picked up. We've got some more computers, monitor, wireless modems. We've got some rail beds, some tubing, tunnel bore, waterproof piping, pump, tunnel bore. Have I mentioned the tunnel bore yet? I think I have. I might have once or twice, but we got a tunnel bore. This is awesome. I'm just saying that now. This is awesome. And again, I'm going to show you this weekend. So when I do a bit of Railcraft this weekend, I'm going to do a video. But basically, what it does is it will dig tunnels for you. And it looks super cool, doesn't it, Mike?
It's awesome.
It looks
absolutely amazing.
So yeah, so this weekend, we're going to be a ball. Get it? Good? No, okay. Bad joke. Moving on, metals and ores. Here you go. Here's our ores and metals and stuff like that. What we've got. We've got some silver. I don't know what to use that for yet. Iron, oil dust. Some stuff you'll see is normal. Copper's different. Ferocious. It's not ferocious rocher. No. Ferrous ingot, different. Thanium. That's a bit new.
Thornium is from
thornium.
Thornium, not thornium. Thornium.
You need to learn.
Yeah. This is a Thorncraft metal, and it's made using little bits and bobs, so you can use tiny bits of ore dust or nuggets and get bars to make armour that is better than iron and tools that are better than iron.
Oh, fantastic.
And as of the newest Thorncraft update, it is enchantable with custom Thorncraft enchantments, some of which are very cool, like
Very
a
nice.
pickaxe that tells you if there's ore in the immediate area.
Well, has been. This is very cool. So, something we learned just recently as well on Feed the Beast is if you're ever thinking, I've got an item, what can I make with it? You just put your mouse over it, and then you press U. And when you press U, it searches the database of everything that could be made with that, what you've selected or what you've highlighted, and it now shows you. So as you can see, as Mike was saying, yep, we have got armor, which looks really cool, actually, with that. So there's some different armor you can make, and then also we've got shovels, pickaxe, we've got a hoe, and we've got an axe, and we've also got a sword. So, really handy.
And normally
normally
you could click on it and it would tell you how to get it, but because Thormium is the research item from Thorncraft, it won't show you how to make it if you click on it. And it's the same with several other mods where things you need to get by research, you can't cheat with never enough items. Just a wiki.
No, that's a good point. Very, very good point. Inside here, all our gems and crystals. Again, loads of different ones we've got inside here. There's some blaze powder. There's a funny story around that. It's where I lost my jetpacks. It's not really that funny. It's a bit of a sore subject, so I'll tell you that one another day. We've got tons of crystals. We've got 1 diamond.
Yeah.
And then
I keep dropping my Bealizer in the lava.
Oh dear. Nothing too special here. Again, we just got a hopper, iron furnace, and then again we can actually then just set this up and then put a pump on, and this will just automatically just keep pumping stuff out of the iron furnace for us. So we can just leave it. It's handy. This big beast of a machine here, this is what's called a blast furnace. Again, it's heavily used for railcraft. It's how you make steel. It's a very slow process and a very costly process of making steel, but it's got to be done for railcraft. So again, I'm going to cover that in another episode. So let's go out Fort Knox. Oh, damn, get through the door. Okay. So this is downstairs. So I think, for this evening, the very last thing to show is the bees.
Yes.
Next big thing, isn't it? So let's, Mike, why don't you talk about the bees a bit, because I still haven't learned this yet.
Alright, well, early on in Feed the Beast, when we were out exploring, we saw small striped blocks that gave off a light at night that were unlike anything we'd seen in Minecraft before. And just because I had a little accident and helped me out with my bee collection, I've got one I can put down for you. So that's a hive, and you'll find it out and about. And you collect from a hive using a scoop, which is very easy to craft. And I can show you the recipe later on, and use it on the beehive. It breaks it, and out pops bees and a honeycomb. And bees come from all different kinds of environments, even the nether and the end, and their honeycombs, when put in a centrifuge, produce different things. And some of these things are very useful. So as we were talking before about how important rubber is, one of the bee products lets us get more rubber. So while Adam's mining a rubber farm outside, I'm producing it in here as well. And honey can be used as a fuel source for biofuel engines. And as of recently, some of my bees are producing redstone, iron ore, and some other fun things. And this here is a bee-specific chest, because you'll get loads of them. And it will store pages of bees. And this one, with the blue one, is an even better version that will also tell us a lot about the bees from extra bees.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I've taken one out.
Right click.
I was just taking that one out. Oh, damn.
Shift right click. It's fine. They'll get back in. Believe me, it's not a big problem. What the machine in the pump room, or the workroom is for, the acclimatizer, is that bees like different environments, and some of the environments are hostile for them and they won't produce or breed in those environments. This is one of them because we're in a jungle biome. It's a bit too damp for a lot of them. And the acclimatizer, by putting in water or sand or lava, gets them used to different temperatures and humidities. And that's really useful. But, a fun fact, if you press F3, it loads up a lot of details about where you are in Minecraft. And it also lists the biome on the second to last line. And if you look on lakes and rivers, you might find that you're in a river biome. And nearly all the bees love the river biome. And if Adam follows me, we can go have a look at where I've been doing a lot of the breeding.
Okay, I am following. Yes, sir, Volko.
This bit of the base is still rather rough.
I've still got a bee in my hand.
It's fine. It's a saffron bee. It just makes dye.
You kind of pretend I'm a bit like a plane. You know, when you're a kid and you had a plane, it kind of looks like that in your hand.
So when we get out here, these are the hives, and early on, it's probably easiest to find a village and trade for one. Most villages will have a wizard for Thorncraft and an apiarist for keeping bees, and you can trade for them, and you put the bees in. And there are people like Florstar on YouTube who would do a better job of explaining it than I would. But bees also need different kinds of flowers, such as cacti, sugarcane, round here. Some of them even need a redstone torch and netherwort. And hopefully, if these bees are breeding over here, I can show you why this hive is over here.
It's a bit out of its own, isn't it?
It is. Some of the bees have very negative effects. Early on, some of the ones from the jungle will poison you if you get close, but they won't kill you. These, however, I'm running over here. I would suggest you do the same, Adam.
I'm a bit worried.
Are
these what I think it is?
Yeah, these are the electric bees. Is it? Oh, then these ones aren't nocturnal. Let's go hop in the beds quickly.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, keeping it PG, let's go get in the double bed so you can give me your wand.
Oh god. I'm going to have to put the rating up on these videos, aren't I?
Well, probably.
Yeah. It's going to end badly. I've gone the outside route.
Harry Potter and Ron Weasley did it all the time, and they're childhood heroes.
Well, that's that, yeah, like I said, we can do it. But if we do it, does that mean we're childhood heroes? Not actually. No.
Either that, or you know, I'm a robot that changes into a car and.
Okay. Alright, well, come on, I'm in. Hey, okay, let's go.
Now, if the effect's happening, we'll probably hear it very, very shortly.
Now, this, guys, I went onto my Twitter one day, and all I heard was about these bees and how how these bees kept killing Mike, pretty much. And this is what they are. So these are electric bees, aren't they?
Yes, the bees over in that hive are what's causing the thunder. That is not weather, that is the bees. And they burned down half the forest, which has since been replaced and grown back. You can still see part of one of the fir trees floating behind Adam, though. If you...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what happens is, within I think it's 9x9 block radius, randomly, thunder will strike, and it does a lot of damage, and it does it as fire. So if you die to it, you lose all your stuff.
Maybe you should get in there and show us.
Well, I've already died to lava once today.
Okay,
so
look, I'll get here. Good view. Let's get rid of the old GUI. Okay, I'll put the sound up because I was thinking that maybe we can hear the thunder a bit better.
This is the part where they're not going to hit me for ages, isn't it?
This is most probably the part where we think this is going to happen because there's not even any thunder anymore. Oh, there you go. If it hits me, I'm going to be really annoyed.
No, they're safe. That's why they're all the way over there.
Ooh, it's getting closer.
You might even see some of the blocks set on fire. Come on, don't let me down. I've been terrified of you for days.
Oh. You got hit. Or was that stinging you?
No, that was me getting hit, and that was half my health.
Oh. Wow. I didn't see any thunder. I can't see it.
You hear the thunder. There isn't a lightning animation.
Oh, there's no lightning. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't think I've got my effects down low, but yeah, some of the blocks set on fire and stuff like that. And the reason I'm breeding those is their combs will let me produce an item that will act like an energy crystal. So I can put it in Adam's back box, it'll charge up, and then I can fuel any machine we have from it, and it's
oh, oops, I disconnected. Wrong button. That was me messing around with settings, see if I could try and get any lightning effects.
I don't know if they have it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe not. Cool. Okay. So there's actually, I'm going to show you. I'm going to finish our live stream in one area. Let me get my GUI back up just to make sure I don't die with no health. Okay. God. Actually, you know what? Them bees are quite a bit worrying. I keep thinking I'm going to get hit by thunder or lightning.
No, it's fine. They're not going to damage anything where they are now.
I'm going to show you a snippet. Let's go show them the crater. I'm going to show you a snippet of one of our next episodes. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching this evening's live stream. As you can see, we've done a lot of improvements since the first time, but we are still learning every day, and there's still so much more that we've actually got to learn. But I want to finish because this weekend I really want to show you some of Railcraft. Now, Railcraft is one of the mod packs that comes inside. It gives you a lot of abilities for minecarts. It gives you the access to the tunnel bore. And it also allows you to create much more complicated and sophisticated rail transport networks. So no more is it just kind of flat lines and stuff. You can actually make elevator rails. So rails that will literally make you go up and down. It's a much bigger and wider subject than what rails are in normal Minecraft. So just going to run over there. I should have really brought something with me.
Don't forget you have the wand.
Does that work against them?
No, not against.
Okay,
mobs,
yeah, I forgot. And there is a reason why I'm holding this wand, and I'm going to show you. We'll do it on one of these trees. So this wand here is called a wand of excavation. Excavation.
You can nearly speak English.
You know what? It's been like this all day. I just can't speak. Cannot speak, Captain. No, I'm not even trying that either. So this will allow me to pretty much dig. Okay, I'm going to turn that thunder down. It's getting actually it's quite loud, even though we're quite far away. So this will allow me to dig without a pickaxe. If I do it on this side here, as you can see, there we go. So I can very quickly do a lot of digging. And it works pretty much like a pickaxe would. So this has got a range. It will not go on forever if I just hold it down. As you can see, that's kind of as far as I can get them on them 2 blocks. Quite far distance though. But this will pretty much do everything. So you haven't got to worry about having like a pickaxe, an axe, shovel. It will do everything for you. It's fantastic. And this is part of the magic pack, isn't it?
It is, and it's also as long as you don't lose the wand and get a good mine out of it, very cost efficient to produce. So I brought back 4 stacks of iron ore this afternoon from using it.
So yeah, it is a very useful one to have. I mean, it makes mining, quite easy. Just point, hold right button, boom, done.
And no more having to make scaffolding to get up to ore you see on the ceiling.
Exactly, because you can actually reach to it for most of it. So, well, guys, you're actually wondering why have I brought you to a tunnel? And there's a really good reason behind it. The reason why I brought you to a tunnel is because this is what the tunnel bore created. Yes, this is what it did. It crafted all of this itself in most probably about most probably about kind of 15 minutes, something like that. It was pretty quick, to be honest. It did use 128 pieces of track. Just gonna do a bit of mining quickly. Okay, cool. 128 pieces of track. This is long. But you just put it on and it mined and it collect everything for us. It was absolutely fantastic. Oh look, Tobias is on.
He is.
Okay, we'll have to show Tobias quickly. So this is what was created. So I'm going to show you this tunnel bore in action this weekend. Okay, and I'm going to go into a bit more detail about Railcraft. So I'm going to show you hopefully a couple of different tracks you can make. Show you how to make rail tracks, just the basic rail tracks, because it's not the same formula that is in normal Minecraft or vanilla Minecraft. It's a much different formula, which is more of a pain. Yeah, more of a pain to make, but you do get a lot more track from it. So once you do create it, you can make a lot very easily, but it's a lot longer process. Yeah, the bees are on. So I'm going to show you the tunnel bore and some more features of Railcraft this weekend. I hope you've enjoyed watching the stream, guys. So that this is, once again, the first of many that we're hoping to do on Feed the Beast. They've been a little bit slow to come out. That's mainly because we're just trying to get our head around it. And it's most probably not that much fun watching us for about, 45 minutes just trying to work out how to make one machine work, which has happened on many occasions. But we're going to do a bit more on this. Expect some videos over the weekend. I am also really excited that I've spoken to a huge multiplayer server called the Watershed. If you do want to check them out, just go to the Watershed, just chuck it in Google. It's a Minecraft server, it's huge, it's a multiplayer, can fit hundreds of players, and it's amazing. So I've spoken to the guys on there, and he's agreed to actually speak to us, which is fantastic. I'm going to see if we can try and sort something out for this weekend. So expect some more on the Watershed. There you go. Yep, Tobias is agreeing. The Watershed is awesome. They've got a Spleef Stadium, and if you don't know what that is, Google it. Actually, no,
It is PG. It is PG.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's work safe. There you go, work safe. So yeah, they've got a Spleef Stadium. They've got a whole minecart. It's amazing. And yes, that is correct, Tobias, I did win. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. And the other thing we're going to show you this weekend is a map called Funland. And Funland, it's a fantastic fairground map. It's got tons of different attractions. We're going to do a little bit of recording this weekend, hopefully a little bit this evening actually. Yeah, we've got time. A little bit this evening, and get that kind of up this weekend. And that's coming up. So we're doing tons and tons of stuff. We're really trying to get a lot out of Minecraft at the moment because we're loving this Feed the Beast. As said before, guys, if you are interested in coming onto the server, having a little look, we'll give you a bit of a tour, we'll try and show you some cool things, we'll try and share our knowledge as much as we can, please do let us know, okay? Send us a tweet, and you can find us at 16bits games. Or go to our main website and send us an email. There's a contact page. So our main website is www.16bits.co.uk. And you can even actually graffiti on our wall. Yes, you can go onto Facebook and write on our wall. And you can find us at facebook.com/16bitsgames. Now, like all previous streams, this will be going on to YouTube afterwards. So if you do miss a live stream and you think, where am I going to find it? Where am I going to watch it? You can go to our YouTube. So if you subscribe up, you get emails telling you about all this content that I'm really trying to push out, guys, this year. It's a big thing of mine, more video content. So if you want to find us, you can go to youtube.com/16bitsgames, hit that subscribe button. It helps us, it means we can hopefully get more content to you guys.
And if there's anything you'd like us to do a tutorial on, send us a tweet or a message on Facebook, and we'll try and sort out a video for YouTube for you guys.
Definitely, and we're more than happy to do that. Now we've got a better understanding. If you want to see how the pipes work, we'll try and do something with the pipes and try and make, show you how they work. So again, get in contact, get involved. That's what we want, guys. It's great. We've got a real good amount of people watching us today. So thank you very much for coming on and watching us. It's really appreciated. I've had a great time. Mike, have you had a good time?
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's had a good time. I had a few technical difficulties, but I've had a great time. So huge thanks, guys, for getting involved. I've already seen we've got a request, Mike. Bees.
Oh, really?
That's for you.
I will get on that. As before we get a video out on the bees, if you look up on Florestar, in fact I'll type this in the chat in the live stream. Florestar, if you look up on YouTube, Florestar and another gentleman by the name of Hi Yorkie, they both do tutorials on bees, and yeah, they're up currently. So we'll do one on how I've got bee systems set up at the minute, and until then they should tide you over just fine. Fantastic.
Brilliant. Okay, and definitely, so the next time we're also hoping to have an extra person with us. So we're going to hopefully introduce Tobias, which is, again, a new recruit for 16-bits, especially on the Minecraft FTB stuff. So, Tobias, get your voice prepared. Alright, loads of singing practice. We've got a big musical number for you on your live stream. Me and Mike have agreed for you. You won't hear the vote, so sorry. So, big musical number from Tobias on the next stream. But otherwise, guys, I hope you've had a great time watching us. Any feedback, please get in contact. So Twitter @16bitsgames, Facebook at 16bits games, YouTube 16bits games, and obviously our main website is www.16bits.co.uk. So thanks, Mike, for joining me this evening. It's been really good to have you along. And I think that's it, guys. We're finished. So my name's Adam2Marsh. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great evening. We'll speak to you over the weekend. And once again, if you want to have a look on our server, you just got to ask.
Alright, see you soon, guys.
Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.